Hi. Hey. How's it going? Maybe we should start this out as a proper video instead of me doing random noises. Hey! Hey, what's up, internet freaks? My name is Jessica, and you might be wondering what's behind me. Well, it's a thing. It's a thing. And as you can tell, that thing that says a word. It says a nice word, and it's called fear. Oh wow! How lovely! Isn't that nice? I'm gonna stop now. Because seriously, that voice is annoying. And I already know my voice is annoying by itself. But in that tone, it gets highly annoying. So, let's just get started with the video. Today's video is going to be about fear. Obviously by that thing! Seriously, I'm gonna have to stop doing that. But yes, today, we're going to be talking about fear. Which is, eminent. It's always eminent around us. I think eminent's the right word. Maybe fear is always around us. That's a better word to use because I actually know that word instead of trying to use words that make me sound smart. I'm not smart at all. So, have my words that make more sense to me. Yes, today we're going to be talking about fear, specifically my fears. I know it's kind of egotistical and such, but we're going to be talking about my fears because I obviously can't communicate with you guys like this right now. Technically I could, in a way, but too lazy to set that up, so I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to deal with learning about my fears. My fears consist of anything irrational, so I'm afraid of everything. Yay! But to a more serious note, start talking about some fears that I have. I have a fear of clowns. Okay? I know this is a pretty, simple fear, but clowns aren't actually that scary. If you think of like the circus clowns and stuff, I mean, yes, sure, sometimes the people dressed up as clowns are a little bit creepy. However, the people who have like scary clown masks, if you're thinking like sharp teeth, blood dripping down and out of the mouth, hollow eyes, stuff like that, that's what gets me the heebie-jeebies all going around. It scares me. Also, if you don't know by now, there's been a lot of clown stuff going on, in America, specifically Ohio. So yeah, that's not, very creepy. But I don't like clowns, especially the scary ones. They creep me out. It's not a good feeling for me. So yeah. Okay, yes, I have a fear of spiders. That's pretty normal for people. I mean, they're eight legs, crawly, feely, hairy, gross. It's just but people touch my skin, and for some reason my mind always goes to spiders crawling up me, and I'm like, why? Like a couple weeks ago, there was a giant spider that came down from my ceiling, and it was like this big. No exaggeration. I'm sorry, it was just, hey! It went behind my dresser, and I don't know if it's dead or alive, but it's probably still alive in this room, so this is fun for me. Because I don't like spiders. I can deal with small spiders, the itty bitty spiders, I can deal with those. However, if you give me a tarantula and stick it on my face, I'm just going to flip. I'm going to flip so much. So please do not bring a spider around me. I don't like spiders. They're creepy. Creepy crawly. Another kind of fear that I contain in my noggin is of puppets. And I know people think dolls are very creepy. However, have you ever looked at a puppet? Have you ever looked at a puppet? They're pretty creepy. Yes, they're a version of dolls, but their mouths can move And sometimes their eyes can move. Like, creepy, like, marionettes that are really old. No, no go. No go. No go. I ain't doing that. I ain't dealing with that. It's not happening. I don't want a puppet near me. You know, like hand puppets. Hand puppets aren't too bad. I can tolerate those. But really creepy marionettes or ventriloquist dummies that are like, you know, back from like the 40s. They scare me so much, and I don't think I can handle them at any point. I also can't handle like old marionettes that look like clowns. That's a double whammy in my book. Do not, and I repeat, do not give me a puppet that looks like a clown. You do that, I will literally hurt you. Not really literally hurt you. I'm just saying I'll probably throw the puppet at you. So that might hurt. Just don't give me the puppet. Don't do it. I also used to have a fear of thunder. For some reason, lightning didn't really scare me that much. It was thunder. It was just the noise and boom, like explosions. I don't really know why I had the fear of thunder, but that's what scared me most as a child. There's also the dark. You know, childhood, you're pretty much scared of any little thing that happens. And when you grow up, you're like, oh, I'm still afraid of those things. Hey! Yay! A couple more of my fears are a little more personal, so I'm just gonna talk through some of them. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's all good. It's good. One of my biggest fears in the world is being alone. And I don't mean like being left alone for a day or a few hours. I don't mean that kind of alone type feeling. I mean, if everybody that I knew was taken away or disappeared or just somehow died all at once, that's what the fear would be. The fear of being alone and not knowing anybody at all. That's what scares me. I don't really understand, you know, why I have this fear. I'm not in like this tiny itty bitty room all the time. Technically I am, but you know, that's secluded from the world. I'm not secluded from loved ones or friends or anything. But for some reason I have this fear that I'm going to end up losing them, and being alone scares the crap out of me. So it's one of those weird ones that I got. It's not really irrational, it's just kind of out there. I don't understand it, but I have it. I don't really consider my anxiety a fear. Technically, my social anxiety is being just around large groups of people or talking in front of large groups of people. I can't really stand doing that. I can't really stand talking to anybody, period, because I have this, just like, I guess you could call it fear coursing through my veins, like they're judging me for some sort of strange reason. I really don't know why I'm like that. However, it's there. It's really there and it scares me, but I don't know if I can consider my anxiety. Maybe a little bit. There's also a fear of failing. Failing is one of my biggest fears that I have stuck in the back of my brain. Although I don't think I fail at life, unless, you know, I'm procrastinating everything. I do know that I sometimes am afraid to fail anything. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be the smallest task. It could be a quiz in school, for crying out loud. It could be letting people down and having like my own like personal goals being failed. Again, I don't know why. I don't know why I have these fears. I don't. But I think everyone has this small fear of failing something. I don't know exactly what you have that would, you know, correlate with this, but if you have a fear of failing, then you probably get it. Like, if you have the fear of failing a game or just failure to yourself is mostly what I have. So, there's that one. The last fear I think I'm going to talk about today is disappointment. It just kind of titles into the letting yourself down, fear of failing. I'm highly disappointed in myself all the time, and I'm hoping that no one else finds me to be such a disappointment, because I don't know, I feel like if I let someone down or disappoint them, it just scares me. I don't want to disappoint, anyone who sees me as a friend or, as a family member that they can come to or anything. I don't want to disappoint people that see me as a good person. I don't necessarily see me as a good person, but I'm a perfectionist, and maybe that's really hard for me to understand and comprehend, that I am a fine human being. I am pretty decent. At least that's what people tell me. I consider myself to be a shitty person. I do, because I'm such a horrible human being in my eyes, but I know that from what others say, I'm pretty decent as a human. I have this fear of disappointing them. If I don't keep my reputation up as this decent human being, then I'm just going to let them down and let myself down. It's just turmoil. It's all turmoil. So yeah, those are some of my fears. I don't know. Some of them are irrational. There are a lot of irrational fears that I have. Those are just a few of them. Oh man, I swear if I see a spider right now, I'm gonna cry. But yeah, those are just a few of my fears, and because it was, it's officially Spooptober and stuff, I decided that I would try that out for size. Just discussing some fears. Get all spoopy. You know what else I don't like? I forgot to mention. Just a little question of the day thing. Exactly what are some of your fears? You don't have to name giant ones. You don't have to name any fears at all, if I'm honest. But if you have any fears or have any fears of my own, please put it down in the comments below. I would love to read it. It's fun to do, and I like to get involved with you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, poke the like button with your majestic unicorn moments, and I will see you in the next video. May the rainbows be with you, and swoosh! I think I was gonna say, at the end, I also kind of have this fear of scary movies. And it's just the general aspect of horror. I don't know why, they just give me nightmares, and I'm just, ugh. Also, did you realize that I kind of look like a fuckboy? I do. A lot. Like this, and the haircut. Oh man. So precious. So precious. Just a fuckboy.